Haschalchalt Pesia is een kuskelig, is het gelaagd, is de medlis, is een kuskig, is gezegd. Wakati smekt, jels ist het niet schene. Het is geen quest, lusmekt. Altem nech open tas I humusum. Tsache in kolstatse wel lam tlusmekut wel qoets. Good day to all my fellow tribal people, my friends, my relatives, my siblings and my children. We did get snow for a while, and it was like the snow did get deep, and it got cold, but we didn't have the deep below zero weather that's common for this time of the year. It used to be. And it seemed like it was just about a week that we had snow and cold weather, and then came the winds and warmed everything up. All the snow melted, and it's warm out now. And our elders talk about some years back, and I remember when I was younger, a child, the winters we had were very cold around this time of the year. We had deep snow, 2 or 3 feet of snow. Then we'd get the really, really cold weather, which lasted for more than a few days. At that time of the year, that cold weather was called ihumusum. Ihumusum. We had blizzards, and it was very cold, very hard. And the time, like from now through February, was very cold. And we had lots of snow. And the old stories said that that time of the year it got cold enough to curl your hair. And it was explained to me that if you were out in the snow, if you're outdoors and the snow fell on you and you didn't have a head covering, then just like that, your hair would freeze, and it was just like it would get frizzy or curly. And that's just part of the stories that we're told. And our elders talk about the weather for this time of the year, these days, that has changed so much, and how much every season has changed. The general belief is that the warming of the earth has to do with all of this weather change. And the belief is that these changes in weather has occurred around the world and not just here. So that's a few words from our elders at the Culture Committee. Okay, I'll do a little bit about our calendar and the cold weather. Remember, our calendar is called Sinsina. Sinsina. That talks about something where you count. In this instance, you're counting the days and the months. Sinsina. Of course, way 160 years ago, we didn't have such a thing. We didn't count our days and seasons like that, and our months. This month Stinchtuspkanis. Stinchtuspkanis. That's January. Also, at other times called Stapske. Here's the word for the calendar, Sinsina. Sinsina. It's Eastch. It's Eastch. That's the winter time. It's Eastch. Okay, yesterday, spiste. Spiste. Yesterday was Monday. You would say spiste u schwe. Spiste u schwe. Yetlwa. Today is Tuesday. Yetlwa udlel asla. Yetlwa udlel asla. I'm sorry for getting tongue-tied. Tomorrow, nechali. Nechali. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Nechali umil chatla. Nechali umil chatla. Okay, let's go through all of these again. Sinsina. Sinsina. And this is how it looks written. Sinsina. It's Eastch. It's Eastch, the winter time. Yesterday, spiste. Spiste. Today, yetlwa. Yetlwa. Tomorrow, nechali. Nechali. Spiste ur schwe. Yetlwa udle lasla. Nechali chatla. Yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, tomorrow will be Wednesday. Okay, let's take a little break here. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
In the past, people were raised with respect for each other and the role of sex in the Indian society. Today, the consequences of sexual behavior can be serious. They can even kill you. Please know the facts. Be safe. The family is everything. HIV/AIDS is preventable. This is real life, and it has real consequences.
Here we are back again. I'll talk a little bit about some more of the weather. Ihumusum. That was the word for that really cold, deep winter, the cold, cold weather. It's called ihumusum. Ihumusum. That's when it got so cold your hair curled if it froze. Another word The cold, though it's not the deep, deep cold. It's art. It's art. That's just when it's cold. It's not the hard cold. This is the opposite. Iq'ets. Iq'ets. We touched a little bit on that about the warming of the earth. Iq'ets. You might hear people say iq'e, and that's understood as the same as this. It means it's warm. Esquetsami. Esquetsami, that means it's getting warm. It's warming up. Esquetsami. And when we talked about the warming on the weather, in the world, Stulich is our world. Stulich. Or the earth, or the land. So if you want to say the earth is warming, esquetsami, lustulich. Esquetsami, lustulich. Okay, let's go over those words again. Ihumusum. Ihumusum, the real deep cold. Tzart is cold, the cold. Tzart. The opposite, iq'ets. Iq'ets, it's warm. Esquetsami. Esquetsami, it's getting warm. And stulich. Stulich, that's the earth or the land. Esquetsami lustulich. Esquetsami lustulich. Okay, let's say all of them again. And just as a way of review, Sensina, the object you use to count the days and the months, Sensina. And this is how it looks written. Sensina. Ilseistch. Ilseistch. In the wintertime. Spiste. Yesterday. Spiste. Urchwe. Yesterday was Monday. Yetlwa is today. Yetlwa. Yetlwa would let la asala. Yetlwa would let la asala. Today is Tuesday. Necheli, tomorrow. Necheli. Necheli umilchatla. Necheli umilchatla. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Stinchluspanis, the month of January. Stinchluspanis. Ihumusum, the deep cold of the winter. Tz'alt, cold. Iq'e or iq'etz, it's warm. Iq'etz or iq'e. Esquetzami, it's warming up or it's getting warm. Stulich, the land or the earth. Esquetzami, stulich. The earth is getting warm. It's warming up. That's all for these lessons for today. Hope to see you again next time. And one of our elders is very ill in the hospital in St. Pat's. Just like to ask everyone to pray for her, Margaret Finley. So please remember her in your prayers. Think good thoughts for her and her family. So with that, I'll say, thank you, everyone. We'll see each other again.